Hey everyone, I'm just watching more YouTube videos on how to get better at drawing and drawing a realistic face. So I'm actually watching Christy Partridge's art channel, and she just demonstrated in this video how to get this hyper realistic picture of Selena Gomez. And it's very illuminating. She states in that video that picture you see at the top right hand corner of Selena Gomez took 7 hours. 7 hours. And she definitely talks about the theme of being patient and building up towards hyperrealism with time. And that is something that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. So I'm genuinely debating within myself, is this something that I do want to get better at, or do I want to aim for different art styles? Because I find that when I start an art project, or whether it be a sketch or a painting or anything else, I kind of want to finish it within a certain time frame. And I don't think I've ever taken 7 hours to complete a sketch. So it definitely is a lot to think about. Yet there's a stubborn part of me that still wants to get better and wants the satisfaction of seeing me reproduce a piece of art and bring it to life that's super realistic, and I guess have that bragging point, which sounds so materialistic. But I do want to get to that point too. But I do know there's other art mediums I want to practice with, and I want to try all sorts of different types of art styles. But I just thought it was a really interesting video to watch, to be honest. So I ended up doing actually one of her tutorials, Christy Patridge's art channel, after just watching that series of videos on how to get more hyperrealism in pictures. I decided just to do one of her tutorials, and she of course has an amazing one for how to draw realistic eyes, and I've been doing a few of those and I've been finding them really interesting. So I decided to make another attempt at doing another one. So she has a little bit more tips, and one of the things that she pointed out that I've noticed that I've been doing in my own drawings is that I haven't included that water line that's below the the iris and pupil there. Like I would draw like the eyelashes right on that top line and completely disregard the fact that there is in fact a water line and that the bottom lashes would fall underneath. So I'm trying to recorrect that going forward. And I'm just going to follow along with her tutorial and see if I can get even more hyperrealism with my eyes. In her video, she definitely makes a point of reiterating that you should be looking at reference photos so that you can train yourself to spot the differences in texture, to see where the shadows are, and to be getting more accuracy as where the hair falls and where the shadow falls, and etc. But for today, I'm just kind of following along what I see on my screen, and my reference is quite literally what she is drawing. And I've just slowed down the speed of her videos just so I could catch the finer details of the shading work she's doing. She's using a lot of a blending stump and tissue paper. I'm also using a Q-tip as well that already has a lot of graphite that I've lifted from previous pictures. And I'm just going to continue shading and blending. So I've come to the end of Christy Patridge's art video. So she's done a really hyper realistic rendering of the eye here. And there is my final result. So a lot of blending work, a lot of using of the blending stump, tissue. I think I used a Q-tip as well. Used 3B, 4B. Used a mechanical pencil just to start off with, and just kept the initial outline really light, and then I just gradually darkened with the graphite, and I went up to I think 8B in some areas where you see it's really dark, and 6B for more like the the eyelashes and the eyebrows. Still got to work on eyelashes. I still feel like they just have that unnatural spidery look, even though the reference picture that I believe Christy's looking off of, the woman is wearing mascara, which sometimes mascara will create that kind of darkened clumped look. But I always find the eyebrows and the eyelashes an area that I can refine and fine tune a little bit more. But that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Peace.